Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another wrestling reaction review. Yesterday we did the Wrestlemania review. Like that, we missed the Ring of Honor one that was on Friday, like that. But I mentioned that stuff yesterday at the beginning of the video. But so far with WrestleMania Night 2, we've seen 3 matches. The first match was the match between Omos and Brock Lesnar, and that's a big man match right there. A big match that was done right. Not too long. You're not gonna see a big man match be like 30 minutes or something like that. They're gonna have it like kind of like a short, maybe 7 to 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes sometimes, like around that range. And the crowd was pumped up to see Brock Lesnar throw around Omos like a rag doll a little bit, and then get the F5 for the win. I'm gonna give that match. I get a match of 3. I get a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 actually, like that, because it told the right story for the guys, the big competitors, the big strong, 7'4" Omos, and then Brock Lesnar is 6'3". Now Brock Lesnar, and I'm the same height as Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar, I don't know, he looked taller than 6'3" sometimes on TV. Sometimes I just think he was 6'5", but he's 6'3". Of course, he weighed more than me. I'm only 238. Brock Lesnar like 290 pounds. He's like 300 pounds, like that, of brute muscle and like that. I have muscle, but not that much muscle as Brock. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, he's like two behemoths. It's like most time he's David versus Goliath, but that was like Goliath versus Goliath, like that, something. They went in the ring and went crazy. I'm gonna give a 3 out of 5 type match. And then the next match was the women Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Showcase, and the match was it's alright. Like that, I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5, like that. I was hoping that either Team Liv or Team Shotzi win like that, but Ronda them kind of winning, kind of like predictable a little bit like that. And then Ronda Rousey just lost her pizzazz. I know she's still Ronda Rousey, but she had a different feel when she first was in WWE, when she had the match versus Triple H and Stephanie, like that. Her and Angle teamed up, and then she main evented WrestleMania with Ronda. I mean, she is Ronda with Becky Lynch and Charlotte. That was cool and stuff like that. But I don't know, she had lost her pizzazz a little bit. Like, I don't know, it's been like kind of like feeling weird, like she just became like another face or something. She's like, I think she should get back to like a big time rivalry or something. Maybe her and Shayna Baszler can go at it like that. That'd be a nice match or something, like a little kind of like a friend to me, like a rivalry or something. But she kind of lost her pizzazz a little bit. I don't know. It's not the same aura feel. How we see Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was a guy who started in WWE, of course, first, but when he went to UFC, he came back. Brock Lesnar still had that main event, like that style, there's like that big aura of energy around him, and he is very, he's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. I think he's one of the best to ever do it in the wrestling ring, like that. But Ronda Rousey, she had that at first, but now it just like feel like it's gone. So maybe she can get it back eventually. The next match, though, we also saw Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley came out there. He didn't go out there and fight anybody, but he came out there to showcase, Bobby doing a little dun dun boom. But the next match we had Gunther versus Drew versus Sheamus, and I have to give it 5 stars. I'm a sucker for matches like that. Like that, like basically if you love New Japan Pro Wrestling, you love a match like that. Like that, hard hitting and strong style, just going at it. Gunther been doing that throughout his whole career. Sheamus always been like that too, like that, especially recently. And Drew McIntyre, when he came back, maybe he wrapped himself. Remember, he was Drew Galloway and became the Impact World Champion. The battle with Bobby Lashley, and then made his way to NXT, became NXT champion, and then went away to the WWE and became big time and stuff. Just they style up a little bit, but the hard-hitting style is always good, always great to see like that. And Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew went crazy in this match, going at it with the chops. Sheamus with him with 28 of those to the chest. And then Gunther with the chops, they're going back and forth like that, seeing who can outlast and stand the longest and stuff. And Sheamus kicking out of the Claymore, Drew kicking out of the Bro kick, and then Gunther coming in to clean house with a power bomb. But he didn't pin Drew McIntyre, of course. And a lot of people predicting that he didn't pin Sheamus, I meant to say. He pinned Drew McIntyre. A lot of people were predicting that Sheamus would probably go against Gunther at SummerSlam, and Sheamus finally win, and then Gunther maybe move his way up. Maybe Cody Rhodes win the championship. Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. You see what they did to Royal Rumble? Amazing. That was like 5-star stuff right there. So maybe they go at each other again like that. That'd be some cool stuff. And Gunther maybe the one to beat Cody Rhodes, take the title from him like that. But we're about to get into the next match, which is based off the pictures, Asuka like that. I got some cool interest right there. I got Asuka winning this match right here. I think somebody gonna interfere or something gonna happen. I don't think it'll be a clean win, but we're gonna get into it in a little bit. Okay, guys, the Bianca Belair and Asuka match just ended. Bianca Belair retained her title. Now, in some parts of the match, I was thinking that Bianca Belair was acting a little, not acting heel, but she was turning a little getting more aggressive and stuff. And what if that happens? What if she become like obsessed? That'd be a good character, obsessed with being champion. You know, she called herself the best, the strongest, the EST, like that. And she kind of become like obsessed with being champion and kind of saying, I'm the perfect personification of a true champion, of the symbol of excellence. And she kind of like get lost into her champion, like retaining the title and stuff like that. And she kind of like become like, no, maybe heel like that. That would be crazy. I don't think they would do that though, because the way the fan, you know, the lovable face and stuff like that. Like I mentioned before, she's like the female John Cena, like that. You know, the kids love her. You know, she gotta get that reaction. Some of the fans, you know, some of the adults maybe like, I don't want to see her. She's too like superhero like. She's like a superhero basically, kind of too and stuff like that. Amazing competitor, amazing wrestler like that. But what's to happen? Like she kind of get obsessed with winning so much, kind of get obsessed with like being champion and start doing anything to make sure she maintain that championship. Let's say, for instance, her next rivalry or something like that, or a little later down the line, maybe that the next rivalry, the rivalry after that, you can see like a little seeds planted, and then maybe she just likes to kind of like get over aggressive like that. She comes close to losing and get over aggressive, get disqualified, and just destroy somebody, and kind of like just get obsessed with being champion like that. That'd be a cool character too, like that. That'd be a cool direction too, and maybe have her title reign go from 1 year to going to something else like that for like 500 plus days like that. That makes something cool to have like that, like a dominant reign like that. And it's like a champion being obsessed with stuff. That'd be cool. But I don't think they'll do that though, because she's just too popular as a good guy and stuff like that. Or a good woman like that. But that'd be cool though, like that. But Bianca Belair is, like I mentioned before, is like a real life superhero basically, like that. A superhero to the people, to the kids, like that. Kind of like the female John Cena, like I mentioned before. You know, you get the cheers, you get the boos, like kind of mixed together a little bit like that. But overall, they respect her and they love her because she's big time, a main event star, the face of the women's division, the face of the probably one of the faces, top 3 faces of the company, really, like that. Her, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns, like that. Those probably the 3 big faces in the company, like that. Those like the top ones. Of course, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens as well. But Bianca Belair is definitely up there like that. An amazing title win. Asuka will bounce back. We'll be back. Asuka has already won everything. Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble. She's been champion. She held every title like that. So she's adding more to legacy. She's already a walking Hall of Famer like that. She's been a Hall of Famer for many years. A legend. They're a competitor. She'll be back. And she'll probably be back with some more vengeance. But we're going to get to the next match, which I believe... I know Stephen Amell was there. Green Arrow, which I believe is my boy Finn Balor. Not my boy Finn Balor. See now it got me switching up. My boy Edge. As you guys know, Edge is my favorite wrestler like that. I do like Finn Balor too. Finn Balor is one of my favorites too, especially when he was in Japan and stuff. When he came over to NXT and stuff, he had that cool swag with him and stuff. Finn Balor was my favorite as well too, but Edge is my all-time favorite, of course. All-time favorite wrestler ever. That's the reason I love wrestling. The reason I want to become a professional wrestler myself is because of Edge, like that. So I think the match is coming up next. So you're going to see that, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys, this is not a match, but it was kind of a match, but I kind of figured that something went wrong a little bit. Shane McMahon returning back like that, you know, dollar, and he jumped over The Miz, and he blew his knee out. I thought he was, at first I thought it was like selling like that, kind of like playing possum, and then The Miz like, what, yeah, something like that, and then he get up and like roll The Miz up, something like that, and get The Miz or something. I was like, that would make sense. That's not really his character. So I was like, maybe Shane actually is hurt. Like, he blew his knee out. He's a little old like that. I don't know. I'm surprised he came back. I'm surprised they didn't use like, they should have used Bobby Lashley in that segment, really. They could have just did Bobby Lashley coming out there like that. They shouldn't have had Bobby Lashley come out at the beginning of the show, have him come out right there. Like, Bobby Lashley gonna get his match, get his moment. He just like destroyed The Miz or something. They want to do something like that. But I don't know why they had Shane McMahon come out there and he blew his knee out like that. So Snoop Dogg did a very good job though in the audible like that. You can tell Jessica Carr, she was like, she said something like that, or Snoop Dogg did a very good job. He was rocking The Miz though. He got to hold back on the punches. He hit The Miz with 2 punches, and then he hit him with the Snoopy elbow. With the Snoopy elbow, good audible by Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg did a good job on that, but yeah, you can kind of tell that Shane McMahon hurt himself like that. I thought at first like maybe like he would set something else up like something like that, but I guess he blew his knee out. We did that little leapfrog that jump over like that. I wonder why when The Miz kept running through and Shane just fell on the ground. I was like, what's going on with that? It looked a little awkward because he probably hurt himself for real like that. So hopefully Shane is good. Hopefully just a little sprain, a little tweak, like something that messed up like that. Hopefully nothing bad like that. But yeah, but that was good by Snoop Dogg. I'm thinking quick and fast, and still a big time moment. I don't know why the match. I guess like a segment they have with The Miz is getting beat up because he's the host or something. I thought some legends gonna come out, like Stone Cold has come out there and talk to The Miz on the mic and hit him with Stone Cold Stunner or something like that. But good thing Snoop Dogg was there, think fast. The ref Jessica was there, think fast and stuff. They did a good job in that. But now we're on to the next match. my boy Edge, the Radar Superstar, taking on Finn Balor. We're going to see who's going to win that one. The match between Edge and Finn Balor just ended. And, you know, I get a match on a scale of 1 to 5. I can get a 3.9 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. Basically around that range like that. Kind of like back and forth like that. A good match between those two. I did the end of the story. Edge ending with the concerto, bow to the back of the head of Finn Balor like that. No, one part of the match, you know, Finn Balor got busted open. I forgot the WWE policy, no blood and stuff, but he had black face paint on, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. But I guess they're trying to make sure it covered up. Maybe like it was leaking bad. Maybe they thought he was concussed or something like that. But it went crazy. It went crazy. It went at it like that. Edge finally ending the Judgment Day, getting his revenge and vengeance on the Judgment Day. I wonder who Edge's last rivalry gonna be. I know he mentioned like somebody who's might retire this year. You know, in Canada when they go back to Canada in August. I wonder who his last rivalry will be unless he's gonna continue to keep going and competing and stuff. But that was big time. There's two legends. Finn Balor and Edge are two legends, different paths. You know, Finn Balor, you know, in Japan, creating Bullet Club, four-time IWGP Light Heavyweight Champion like that. Remember Apollo 16 tag team. He won the tag team titles there like that. And stuff like that in the junior division. And he was, you know, big time. You know, big time star there. And then NXT, what he did is amazing too, becoming the first ever WWE Universal Champion too as well. That match with Seth Rollins. I think the three best matches that stand out to me from him, of course, is the Seth Rollins match at SummerSlam, the AJ Styles match that he had like that when there was a Demon Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, and then of course the Edge I Quit match. Like that was the three big matches, best matches in my opinion for Finn, like in the WWE so far. Like that, he's been doing great things. Of course, we know Edge is a legend too as well. Like that, 11-time world champion, United States champion, Intercontinental champion, multiple-time tag champion, the most title wins in WWE, unless you count the 24/7 title. But the most title wins in WWE, like that, Edge is an absolute beast, amazing. My favorite wrestler ever. The reason I want to become a professional wrestler was because of Edge, like that. Him, John Cena, and Finn Balor. You can add him on that list too. I should do a video, a top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time, like that, and maybe do a video like that for you guys. But that was a good match. I give like a 3.9 out of 5 like that. I thought it was a good match to end the rivalry, to end the story and stuff like that. But yeah, next is the main event, I believe, between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. We're going to see what happened with that match. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, the main event match just happened between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Amazing match. I would give 5 stars, but since the person I wanted to win didn't win, so I give 4.9. But on a serious note, 5-star match, a good match. I thought a good build up using ring psychology throughout the match, you know, and kind of showing a little homage to, you know, because bringing that count out thing up over and over throughout the match and stuff like that. Remember, Dusty Rhodes won the title via count out, but since his count out, he can't win the title. So, and he won the match, but he didn't win the title like that. So they kind of like play a little bit into that, a little bit throughout the match, and the subtle build-ups and the false finishes. The match was very good match like that. And I had a feeling it was going to end with somebody interfering. So Sikoa got ejected at first, and then he came back. The problem came back and hit him with the spike, and then Roman Reigns with the spear and retained his titles. Now I did mention before, I remember in the previous video I kept saying maybe Cody Rhodes, I got a feeling Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania and then maybe win at SummerSlam. But the way they kind of like shaped stuff up, I was like, nah, people ought to win at WrestleMania. I guess not. But the story is not over. The journey, he did not finish the journey yet. The goal is not finished yet. SummerSlam is the next big pay-per-view coming up, the biggest one coming up. Of course, they got Backlash and stuff. Now, I think most likely the Backlash, they probably have like a 6-man match, maybe Solo Sikoa and the Usos versus KO and Sammy and Cody. Or Cody going to get Solo Sikoa one-on-one, maybe like that. Because, you know, probably gets revenge on him. He cost him the title, really. Cost him the title. He hit 2 crossroads, but to go for a third one, he cost him the title like that. And so maybe we'll see that happens like that. That'd be very cool to see. But Cody Rhodes got to win the title at SummerSlam, hopefully. But WrestleMania, I'm going to give night 1, scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give night 1 a 10. I'm going to give night 1 a 10. I like night 1. Very good and stuff. Night 2, I'm going to give it an 8. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 like that. So overall, very good WrestleMania. Very good show and stuff like that. I know the Bloodline winning championships. So Roman Reigns about to be champion for 1,000 days. But it will come to an end eventually. It will come to an end eventually. I think Cody Rhodes is going to finish the story. You know, every hero has to go through a little journey to find himself. You know, you must fail first before you can succeed like that. So he get the biggest stage, the biggest moment. He came back from injury, won the Royal Rumble. You know, when he gets Roman Reigns in the main event, had his family ringside, and he failed. But he's not going to let that stop him. He's going to use that. They probably buy into the storyline like that a little bit and fuel himself and get back to the level he think he can get and go out there and win the titles. But that's all I got for the video, guys. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel, which most likely will be Friday. So peace out.